So you want to make some rock texture, but never knew how, nor never knew you wanted to. Gonna get straight into it. First of all, whatever you're doing, of course, you're gonna get your styrofoam down. This is part of a bigger project, once again, and this is 2 inch by 4.5. I'm making some columns out of it. So what you want to do to start is very quickly take your square and just randomly put some lines across. They don't have to be anywhere specific. All you have to do is make sure that you have a good split of a whole bunch like this. And you can modify outside of these lines. I'm not even on the camera there, but that's okay. So, and then you'll take your pencil and you'll go, oh, that looks good, and split across there. That looks nice. Split that one there. This is a big one, so we're going to split it there and split it there again. This one, you want to keep, especially with River Rock, which this is, it's very much line based. So you don't have to be like absolutely, you don't have to be absolutely specific on it. You're going to have some fun. Now, once you've got the lines drawn, you want to take your square again, flip it on the side. And these guides are more just so you don't end up making really crooked lines. I'm just going to do these few first ones so I can show you what the heck goes on here. That was me with a pen in my mouth, so if I suddenly, that was because of it. Taking a really sharp knife, what you want to do is you want to start on this one, 45 degree. Waver your knife a little bit. You want to go pretty deep. Come to the other side of that same cut, waver a bit, take it out. Here, same thing. Come down, waver a bit. Other side, 45 degree angles. You want those lines to be somewhat deep. Once again, and you'll see that this process goes really fast once you get going. And then on the sides, where we put those lines, do the same thing. Cut, match up where the other ones are, pop it out. Cut, match it up, pop it out. I'm only going to do the top side here so you can see what the heck I'm doing. There we go. So very quickly you can start seeing how that rock starts coming together. I'm just going to do this one quickly because then I can show you exactly your next steps here. There we go. And if your lines end up a little bit crooked or a little bit rough, not a huge deal. Now here, any of these rough edges or these solid edges, you want to take the knife. You see my knife's starting to get a little bit dull. See how it's pulling there? And you just want to smooth those off a little bit. Then taking the knife, you can go like this and just half in, pull and pop, I guess. Because what it does is it puts a little bit of a rough edge and makes it look that little bit better. Excuse me. Now, we'll see how we've got this to here. This is still a rough surface. Using a drywall sander, actually I'm just going to go like this quickly, so when I sand this, it's going to be correct. There we go. Using the drywall sander, you want to bring that surface down a whole bunch. And what I'll do is I'll make it nice and smooth. Very quickly. Drywall sanders, best thing ever for this type of stuff. Oh, sorry, hit the camera. There we go. So, you can see the difference already between this and this. I don't want to completely get rid of that texture. I like that texture. It gives it a little bit of character. Our next step is to go find a piece of concrete. If you're like me, I got a piece of this stuff sitting all over my yard because I do a lot of work with concrete. If not, just find a rock with jagged edges on it. And what we're going to do with this now... Oh. There we go. What we're going to do with this now is... we're going to beat the surface up. Rotate it. You want to mix it up a little bit. And then what you do is you look, come to the side. Sorry for the camera jumping. I don't really have much choice here. There we go. And there you go. You'll see that it gives it a really nice broken texture. Then to finish it up, you use the heat gun. And you just want to hit it ever so lightly to seal this. Regardless, I'm going to go do the rest of this, which will end up looking something like this one. As you can see, this has been sealed with the heat gun, and it's got a really nice texture on it. I have to make 4 of these, so you get to see the second one all finished. I'll be back once I've got these painted, and we'll go over how to make this look like rock. See, now we're going to take this block from looking like this, to a base coat that will look like this. Now in this bottle, I have got black acrylic paint that has been mixed with water to a certain level where when you, let's see if I get it to work. See how black that is? And then what I do is I spray that as a coat on here. I'm going to clean this up after. Just like that. You can use a paintbrush or you can use a spray bottle. You get that on the whole thing and you let it dry. And what happens is the black settles into all the gaps. It's called a black wash. And that's how this ends up looking really clean when it's all done. Once it's dry, you will have something that looks like, mess time, looks like this. Well, not exactly like this. It's going to look like that one right there. That's my base level brown with the black wash on. You can see how lovely it makes those details really get pronounced in here. Now, the rest of these colors is pretty straightforward. Using dry brushing, if you don't know what dry brushing is, there's a video right there on how to I used earth tones on mine. You can change when you're doing rock like this. Do it for what you are actually building because it makes a big difference. I'm doing earth tones, so I selected yellows, I selected some grays, I selected a black and another brown. And all you do is simple enough. You dry brush it. Light coats to start and then to move up from there, and you'll end up with what looks to be just a beautifully textured rock. And this is such an easy technique and so many opportunities for different props. I wanted to make sure this was its own thing. I can't go much further because this is just what it is. Look at my messy hand. This is just what it is, all finished. And you can use it in multiple props. I'll be doing some different rock textures later on, but for now, we're getting stacked riverstone. Anyways, thank you so much for tuning in. This is part of a bigger project you're going to see probably, if you see this from a year from now, on a later video. Regardless, thank you for tuning in. If you liked the video, please like, subscribe, all that stuff. I very much appreciate you all hanging out with me, and I hope you enjoy it. And if you build something with this, please send me a copy to the email address in the description. I would love to see what you guys are up to and what you've done with the works, and some of the works that people have already sent me have just blown me away. Regardless, have a good one all.